Okay, welcome to class today. It's sunny in Spain, but cold. So it's not perfect yet, but we're getting there. And Ken has said that the cherry blossoms are blooming, so probably pretty beautiful there. Maybe you should post a picture on Facebook in the Intenga group to show everybody. Little culture.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Perfect. Well, today we're going to talk about conjunctions. And actually, this is the class that you, Ken, recommended a long time ago, probably back like 5 months ago or something. So because I planned the classes so far ahead, I didn't get to it until now. So I don't know if you remember, but we're going to be talking about conjunctions. And so what I've done is I've kind of done like the basic ones that we use, the most common. That way, we can see examples and use them. And then at the end, I have 3 different situations. We can think of more if needed to do a role play. So it should be pretty interesting. Maybe we'll read the role plays first and then we'll decide on which one's best because there's some pretty interesting ones, I think. So let me get my document ready here. Role plays with conjunctions. So I think the grammar portion is a little bit longer than I actually expected it to be. But role plays with conjunctions is the idea. So, could you please read this introduction for us, please?
Okay. What are conjunctions? Conjunctions are words that we used to help us link parts of sentences together. This helps you say longer sentences. Longer sentences equals to more advanced level.
Okay, so basically just kind of a very short introduction of what they are, and then a little advice here. I mean, well, let's just wait because there's an example. Do you have any questions or comments about this?
No.
No, pretty basic. Okay. So now moving on, we have some examples. And so what I'll do is I'll read this. So we have, actually I think I can move this down a little bit more. There we go. I like biking. Biking is fun. You can go biking when you want. I like to go biking with friends. So we have a lot of information here. Some is repetitive. Other information is just kind of there. So, they're very short phrases. I like biking. Biking is fun. Those are 3-word sentences. Then it's just saying in general, you can go biking when you want. Okay, perfect. And then, well, this person, it was me who wrote this big secret. I don't like biking anyway, but so this is I like to go biking with friends. And so here we have some extra information. So I like to go biking, and this is just I like biking. So I mean, it's the same idea. And so if someone speaks like this, perfect. Yeah, great. We understand the idea. Communication is there. But I think we could say it shorter. So Ken, actually, why don't you give it a try to kind of say all of this information in, let's say, 2 to 3 sentences.
So 2 or 3. I should connect this sentence as one
Right.
sentence.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically tell us the main information. Okay.
Okay.
Because I have my own example sentence below. Obviously, I had some time to think about it. So if you need a second, that's fine. But just, in general, shorten this.
I like biking because it is fun. You can you can go bike. I like to go biking with friends. You can go biking when you want. I like to go biking with friends. How can I connect these 2 sentences?
Well, you can also change around the information. I mean, you don't have to keep the same order either.
Okay. I like to go biking with my friend. You can go biking when we want.
Okay, sure.
You want. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yep, this is the impersonal you. So it's kind of saying, well, you can do this or you could do this, and it's not really directed towards a
Ah,
person,
mhm,
a specific person.
I see.
So for example, off the top of my head, I did this last week, so I don't remember exactly my sentence below, but I like biking. I think it's fun, especially with friends. You can go wherever you want. So I've changed that word there too, and I
Mhm,
bet it's really similar. Um, so, for example, I like biking. It's fun and even more fun with friends. You can go biking when you want. So, like I
mhm,
said, there's many different ways in which we can say this. And here we're
mhm,
adding, a comma. We can say it's fun and even more with friends. We don't need to say the adjective fun again because it's right here. We just said it.
mhm,
Okay. So if you're using the same adjective, you don't need to repeat it, but you can. It could be emphasis. Like I said, I like biking. It's fun, especially with friends. You can
mhm,
go biking wherever you want. So you can change when to wherever or whenever you want.
mhm,
2 o'clock in the morning, you can go biking. That's okay. Just be safe.
mhm.
Okay. So do you have any questions about this?
Mm. No, thank you.
No? Okay, good. Well, moving on. And so other conjunctions. And so this is a part that I have a lot of information. So I think we'll you can read one and I'll read one. So why don't you go ahead and read although and then the example. Okay?
Okay. Although I like my job, although I don't like the commute.
Okay. So good. So the example with although is here in the middle. We can also start the sentence. Although
Mhm,
I like my job, I don't like the commute.
mhm,
Okay, so we can say it in either spot without changing the meaning of this sentence.
mhm,
Okay. Moving on, we have because I like cats because they're cute. That is a very true statement, especially for me.
mhm.
so so good. And then let's do 50-50 with dogs. So Ken, could you read the next one with even though?
Okay. He likes dogs even though they bark at strangers.
Any questions here?
No,
What's bark?
bark is bow wow, dog cry.
Is that what they do in Japan?
Uh, Japanese dog the barks about one.
Really?
Yes.
Because in Spain, excuse me, in Spain they say guau guau.
Wow. Oh.
And then in English we say woof woof or rough rough.
Oh, not bow wow. Really? Oh.
Oh wow. I don't think so. Maybe back a long time ago, but nowadays it's woof woof or I think rough
Mhm.
rough.
Rough, rough. Mhm.
And then it whoops. Now I'm doing it in Spanish. Guau guau is what they Oh, wow. Hmm. No, I think when I was a kid, I heard that, but we don't really hear that anymore. So, okay. Well, good. And then strangers. What are strangers?
Strangers people are not familiar with.
Okay, good. So, yep. So the dogs are making noises at people they don't know, which is pretty normal. So that's
Mm,
okay. So good. So I'll read while she was singing while he was dancing.
mm.
Okay, they're both doing something at the same time. So while, could you read unless?
Okay. Unless you have free time later, we can't do the project until tomorrow afternoon.
Hmm. Does until
Mhm.
do anything for you? What do you think of with until?
Uh, until means till.
Yes, and it's also a conjunction.
Right.
So that's why I've underlined it. I mean, we have unless and we would have until, but I mean, unless is the one that we were focusing on. So
Mhm.
good. Any questions?
No.
All right. So now we have though he walked home from school, though it was raining. Oh man, that's terrible. It was raining for so many weeks, like 3.5 weeks here. It
Mm.
was a lot of rain, but we needed it. So very good. Can you read the next one?
Yes, he walked home from school, though you read,
Oh,
sorry.
so that.
Uh,
That's
so
okay.
that so that she called her sister so that she knew the plans for dinner.
Okay, good. Any questions with this one?
Called her sister so that she knew the plans for dinner. Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, it's not too difficult. It's, the uh, what do I want to say? It's this one's not super common. The word
Mm.
so is a lot more common than so that. So we could also she called her sister so she knew the plans for dinner. So you don't need that, but something a little different. And then excuse me. In order that he left work early in order that there would be sun the whole drive there. So this one is a little bit challenging for me because I would normally say in order to,
Mhm.
in order to do something, and this, in order that is kind of used as in like kind of like because it's not exactly the same but similar.
Mhm.
Okay. Any questions with this one?
No.
Okay, good. And what about even if? Can you read that one?
Okay. Even if we arrive late, it's best we go.
Okay, good. So even though or even if they're late, that's fine. Now I will read as soon as. I'll call you as soon as we arrive. That's pretty simple. And the next one after.
Okay. She got home and after dinner, she watched a movie.
Okay. Good. So I have she in parentheses again because we don't need to say she. We know who we're talking about.
Mm.
Um, and let me see. The and is also a conjunction. It's, it's saying this and that happened.
Mhm.
And so we're kind of using two here together, but it makes sense because there's two different actions. She got home, and then we know she ate, but we're saying after dinner. Dinner is now a noun in this case.
Yeah.
Okay. If I wanted to add the word eat, how would I have to write?
After eating dinner.
Why?
Because after is conjunction, so this gerund form is necessary.
Absolutely. So now we have two different verbs here. And as you can see, she got home and after eating dinner. So the verbs look different. But this is just, as you said, because of the structure, it's nothing about grammar. We know that she got home, so it's in the past, and then she ate dinner.
Mhm.
So normally what we tell people is to use the same verb tense after
Mhm.
and. So you have one verb over here. Okay, so use the same verb tense over here. But you can't always do that. And this is one of those cases.
Mhm.
All right. And then she watched a movie. And so with watched, we have to be careful be careful with the pronunciation of ed because it's extremely difficult. Lots of difficult hard sounds with the consonants. And again, in the past.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Well, I don't.
So
Yeah.
the before watched, comma is necessary.
Um, Not exactly. In this
Mhm.
case, no. Because she got home and after eating dinner, she watched a movie. If we said she got home, comma, ate dinner, and watched a movie.
Mhm.
Well, let me write this out. So she got home, ate dinner, and watched a movie. Very simple. In
Mhm.
this case, here we have a comma. So she got home, comma, she ate dinner. We don't need she again because we know who's doing these actions. And then here before and normally we don't have a comma before this conjunction. Okay, this connector in this case.
Mhm.
Um because we don't, because we have the word and. You can have a comma or the word and, basically.
Mhm.
So you do have to look at that. Hello. Oh, we'll wait till we get some sound here. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear.
Perfect. And so what should I call you?
Okay. I'm not getting you. What are you sorry saying?
That's okay. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Sanaullah. You can call me Sanaullah.
Okay. Well, very nice to meet you today. We're just looking at some different conjunctions right now, or for now. All right. And so we're just talking about some grammar as well, about these two sentences, the similarities and differences. So
Okay.
actually, Ken, why don't you be teacher and you can tell him what we were talking about. So a little summary about the difference between this first original sentence
Mhm.
and then this second sentence. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Mm,
So
uh,
if you want, you can start by reading them both so we can, compare and contrast.
okay. They got home and after eating dinner, watched the movie. There's no comma in this sentence, but second sentence, he got home, ate dinner, and watched a movie. There is a comma. Also, maybe you change the verb, right? Eating, the past tense now. So yeah, verb word as past. No, no, no. Past sentence is also past tense, but eating you change ate because of the structure of this sentence. That's
Good.
my
Yeah,
explain it.
yeah, you did pretty good there. And so, if you look at these two sentences, I think maybe this one's a little bit more basic. After she got home, ate dinner, or she got home, ate dinner, and watched a movie. Okay,
Mhm.
and then with this one, she got home, and after eating dinner, she watched a movie. So we're looking at these things a little bit differently as well. And it depends on how you want to say it and what you say, and that's basically it. There's really nothing different about the meaning. I did mute you because there's a lot of background noise. If you do want to talk, you have to change that. Um, and so, like I said, the first one, the original one, is a little bit more. Don't want to say sophisticated, but maybe a little bit more advanced because it's not just the same verb tense.
Okay.
Okay. But again, either way is perfectly fine. There's no problem at all.
Mhm.
So, any other questions or doubts?
No, thank you.
All right. Moving. Okay. There are more, but these are the most common. So, like I said, they're kind of just a general. So, let's go up and let's just read the conjunctions again. This is my example. So, although is one of our conjunctions, because, even though, and while, unless, even until. Let's see, though, so that, in order that, even if, as soon as, and after. And that was the last one that we were looking at. So now
I
with
have
that,
one
yep.
correction, sorry. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay.
for the last one. She got home and after eating dinner, comma, watched the movie. Is it correct?
Now I'm going to have to think about this. She got home and after eating dinner, watched a movie. Probably, yeah. She got home and after eating dinner, watched a movie because you do pause there for a little bit. So I would say personally yes, but again, I really like to use commas. And this, if we take that out, to dinner, watched a movie, that looks a lot better.
Yes. Because for non-native speakers, without comma, it's very difficult to get what is the subject.
Well, it also depends on how fast the person speaks. It depends on what context you're in. So there's a lot of, different things here as well.
Okay.
All right. So very good. Now do you want to move on to the next part?
Okay.
It's the role play parts. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to read these and then well, it looks like we're just going to be doing the role plays today. So I'll read this one. So two people are discussing. I have a topic because I'd like to choose the topic in the class. And then, okay, so two people are discussing a topic, but they disagree. Each person allows the other to voice their opinion, but follows up with their response. So it's a calm disagreement. So basically, we have a main topic. You have one opinion, I have another, and I'm going to allow you to speak, but I'm also going to speak my opinion about that. And so I want you to listen to my response and kind of debate back and forth, okay? So that's the first one. This is, oh yeah. Now I'm not sure. I was hoping that we'd have at least one more person here today to help us do the role plays. Because what I was going to do is listen for a good point of the role play and have you do a sentence with although and or unless, depending on the situation. So that's going to be a little bit harder now, but we could still probably incorporate that. Let's just move this up like this a little bit. So mother and son situation. So the mother calls the son and explains his chores for the day. Maybe he's just not home. He has to do them when he arrives home after school. So that's basically it. The mom's going to tell him what to do. The interruption words I wanted to use were but and however. All right. And then the last one is a customer and an employee. So the customer orders food, for example, a hamburger, but with no pickles. Very important. Very important. I do not like pickles either. And so when the food arrives, there are not only pickles, but extra pickles. At McDonald's, you get like 2 or 3 pickles. There's like 7. And the customer wants a new burger, but the employee says just to take the pickles off. Which would be terrible because I hate the taste and smell of pickles. So again, interruption words but and because. So after reading those 3 situations, is there one that you'd prefer to start with?
Yeah, also, Boban has come.
I was just going to check. Boban, great. This is wonderful. I'm so glad to hear you today.
Hello, my friends. I have a lot of problems with my computer today.
Really? Well, you sound great today. You sound perfect.
Because Hangout not working in my browser, and I must update Google, and I really don't know what's happening today. But I tried to connection with you in Integra 15 minutes, and now it's okay. I'm happy.
Well, I'm glad you're here because we're just about to start the role play part. So this is going to work out perfect. And the fact that you can speak today is wonderful.
Okay.
So we just looked at the 3 situations, and I'm going to have Ken choose one. Okay. And then after I'll have you choose a different one. So we have discussing a topic about disagreeing. a mother and son about chores, and the third one, Ken, is about the hamburger and pickles. So Ken, will have you choose first because you were here, which is fine, and then Bobin, you can choose the second one later.
Yeah, maybe a second one could be nice.
Okay. So let's go back to this. All right. So maybe instead of mother and son, we have father and son. How's that? Let's see. So the father calls the son and explains his chores for the day. He, the son, has to do them when he arrives home from school. So now I'm going to have Bobin choose. Bobin, do you prefer to be the father or the son?
Father.
Oh, okay. So Ken, looks like you're the son today, which is great. And so, like I said, I want you two to kind of go through this together. So chores. First, do we understand what chores are?
Yes.
For example, what are they?
Kind of routine works. Like for kids, maybe homeworks. So yeah, such things probably.
Okay, Bobin, what do you Bob, what do you understand about chores?
Yes, I think yes. Not sure 100%, but I think yes.
Well, let me give you some examples. We can do, for example, wash the dishes, or we can say do the dishes. So I'll just write these in the chat box. Do the dishes. We can vacuum if needed. You know, it's with the machine that cleans. Do the dishes. Set or lay. Oops. The table. Set the table is American. Lay the table is British. Do the washing, which is to wash your clothes, which I'm doing at the moment, and the washer might have stopped. Maybe it could be make dinner or something like that. Clean your room. You can also say tidy your room, which is more British. American is more clean. Okay, so these are chores. Chores are things that you do at your house that you have to do. We can sweep the floor, for example, which is annoying but needed. Wash windows. Okay, so lots of different examples. And so that could help you with this as well. So Bob, as the father, you're going to have to call Ken, your son, and you're going to tell him what chores he has to do for the day. So when he gets home from school, he's going to do those chores. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect. And the interruption words, like I said, if there's moments that I feel that we can use a but or however, or I'm just randomly going to say but or however, the person speaking hopefully will have to make or think of a sentence with this word. Okay? Make things a little bit more challenging than normal. So, any questions?
No, we try.
Okay. Well, perfect. So I'm going to mute myself, and then, Bob, you can probably start as you're going to tell your son what to do, so you can call him. All right, and he's at school at the moment, or maybe he's walking to school. I don't know, something. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Perfect. Ken, any questions?
No.
Perfect. All right, like I said, I'm going to mute myself, and you two go at it. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Ken. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah,
You're
I'm
fine.
at home. Yeah, I'm
Where
at
are
home.
Where are you now?
I'm on the bus. Yeah, and I'm on the home now.
You're going to home now.
Yes.
And now in the bus. In the bus.
Right.
Okay. And what is your day in school? It's fine.
Yeah, it's a bit boring, but yeah. It's fine.
Bit boring. What about boring?
Oh, because how can I say? Nothing happens, which means good. I could get I could spend an ordinary day, no special thing, but yeah, a bit boring, but it's fine.
And what about on mathematics today?
Mathematics, I don't like it,
You
but
have an exam today, yes?
oh yeah, but I couldn't. I didn't. I have not gotten their result yet.
Can you have to use the word but, please?
No, but no.
Oh, but I have not gotten the result yet.
Okay. You have a lot of job when you come at home, you know.
Really, but math teacher gave me tons of homework assignment to this. I couldn't. I need to run a lot.
Bob,
So,
however, please.
However, you need to clean your room today and tidy your room.
yeah, I want to, but the problem is the tons of homeworks requires me to be in front of my desk quite quite a few hours, so I couldn't manage my time. Don't you think so?
Yes. However, you also need to wash the windows.
So bad. I couldn't manage the time. If I will do such works, I cannot sleep. So
But this is emergency today because you not clean your room 2 weeks ago.
I know. However, to sleep proper hours is very important for kids to grow. So I need sleep after I finished my homeworks.
However, I know I trust you will be okay today.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe later, maybe in the evening.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and when you now is bus at home very near?
Yeah, it's bus is uploading to the bus stop, so I have to get off the bus. So see you later.
See you later. Bye, Ken.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, fantastic. I think the father should be a little more strict with the son, but the son had a very good argument for trying not to do the chores. So, so I don't know who won that battle. Probably Ken a little bit more, but that's okay. So great uses of button. However, Bob actually laughed out loud when you used yours. I didn't think it was going to work out that perfectly. So that was good. Any comments or questions about anything that was said?
No.
Okay, fantastic. So Bob, what I'm going to do is read the other two situations that we have, and I'd like you to choose this time. So we have two people discussing any topic, which we'll decide before you start, but they disagree. Each person allows the other to voice their opinion or to say their opinion, but follows up with their response. So kind of like with the whole cleaning situation, you're discussing that maybe, and well, that'd be perfect that, dad wants the son to clean, and the son says no, but the father says yes. And so you disagree with that, but you have to listen. There's no fighting. We don't need that. And then if I go down here to this one, I liked this one. So now this one says the customer orders food, probably a hamburger, but with no pickles, something along the same lines. And then when the food arrives, there are not only pickles, but extra pickles. And the customer wants a new burger, but the employee says just to take the pickles off. So this is the other situation that we have. So, Bob, which one do you prefer?
I'm customer.
For this one or the other one, which was just two people?
For this one.
Okay. So you're the customer, so Ken, you are the employee. This should be interesting. And let me just see here. I have the interruption words, button because. All right. I'll move those down up a little bit so we can see everything here. All right. So, any questions before we get started?
No.
All right, perfect. So in this case, Ken, you should probably start just because you're the employee. And normally, if it's a good employee, the employee will start to say, hello, how's it going? Things like that. Okay, so Ken, you should start.
Okay. Hello, sir. Here is your hamburger.
Oh, thank you. What kind of sauce you have?
It's special. My shop special sauce. Today's
Okay.
special.
What kind of sauce you have today?
It's kind of tomato sauce.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Tomato sauce and hamburger.
ketchup.
Ketchup.
Okay.
Yeah, special ketchup and hamburger.
Maybe spicy ketchup.
Oh, I'm afraid of saying, but you ordered extra pickles and spiceless hamburger.
Okay. Okay. But I order cheeseburger, not hamburger. You not understand me. I need cheeseburger. Yes.
Really?
Ken, however, I'm sorry. Oh, no, however's not here, but.
But.
Oh, really? But
No.
I'm afraid of saying.
No problem. I will wait. I will wait my cheeseburger.
Oh, thank you, sir.
When will be finished cheeseburger? 10 minutes.
Sorry. I'm afraid of saying, sir. You just ordered the hamburger, extra pickles hamburger. So.
Okay. No problem. Hamburger.
Okay, Bob, try with because. And don't forget, you don't want pickles.
Yes, pickles. I'm sorry, what is pickles?
The green things on... Ken, how do we describe pickles?
Kind of vinegared cucumber. That's pickles.
There you
go. Like pickles is like salad.
No.
No.
No? Okay.
Well, pickles, like you said, they're vinegar. I don't like pickles. Can you look up the word pickles on your computer? Bob, a picture? I don't know how to describe them any more than that. I think they're disgusting. They don't taste good. I like olives, but I don't like pickles.
Olives.
Kind of sliced, sour, usually sliced in hamburger, and pickled. Pickled.
Green.
Yeah, cucumber. Usually cucumber or some other vegetables.
Smell bad.
It's sour.
Yes.
Do you know what they are?
I'm not sure. I think I know what. I'm not sure what is pickles,
Oh,
but extra pickles.
or it could be something else. Maybe it's a different. I mean, you said you ordered a cheeseburger and not a regular hamburger. So maybe that could be the problem. We can stay with that.
Yes.
All right. So, Bob, did you use because? I don't think so yet.
Because.
Yeah, and the next couple sentences here use because now we're gonna have to restart a little bit from where we left off. So, Ken, do you remember what you had just said?
No, because it maybe I don't know. Because I couldn't find a chance to use because.
All right. Well, you two continue then.
So here is your cheeseburger, and did you are you satisfied with our service?
Oh, yes, of course. You're very kind and polite, and you have uh, many kind of sauce, ketchup, and other mayonnaise. Because I don't know what about pickles.
Oh, thank you, sir. And it's tasty vinegared cucumber. It's inside.
Mhm.
But if you don't like it, we can we can get rid of this. The, would you prefer? Which would you prefer?
Which I prefer,
Pickles with a pickles or without pickles burger?
or extra pickles.
Oh, extra. Oh, certainly. Yeah, we offer the extra pickles burger. So 7 pickles inside this cheeseburger. It could be very tasty, sir.
Oh, great, great, great. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Bon appetit.
Thank you. We will see soon.
Perfect. Let's add some French. Yes, we do say bon appetit. No, do we say that?
Yes, bon appetit. Thank you.
So yeah, enjoy your food. Fantastic. So great. So yeah, you'll have new word of the day is pickles for Bob. That's fantastic. And so now let's go ahead and do this last one. So we need a topic, okay? So you two have to discuss something, but you have to disagree. And like I said, it's not going to be a very intense situation. And so I don't know, do you have any ideas about a good topic that you want to focus on?
Which is good, better, door, windows.
Mm-hmm. Okay, for what? Maybe.
For this topic because it's not heavy and just agree and disagree things.
Okay, sure. Well, I have one that might be a little bit. It's similar because it's with construction. So let's say you're going to build a house,
Okay.
but one of you wants to use nails and the other wants to use wood glue for the house.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean nails, the things, the metal things that go into the wood, or you want to use wood glue. Wood glue is glue specifically made for wood to keep it, together. Okay, but you can only use one. You can't use both. There's not enough money in the budget for both. So that's the discussion. Does that sound okay? It's a
Yes.
little bit different, but it's related to the concrete or to the construction, doors, windows. So great. I don't mind who you have to decide who is going to support which item, but apart from that, you can start. So discuss that and then begin, okay?
Okay. So, what do you think? So, which is better, using nails or wood glue?
Mm, wood glue.
Wood glue. Okay. But I think using nail can get the stronger structure for house. So I recommend to use nails.
Yes, but I want I need a special wood house in the countryside. This is not a house in the city, in the small city. The house
Bob,
is
unless,
unless
unless.
unless unless help me, teacher.
I was just thinking that. Well, unless wood glue isn't available, we could use nails. Maybe you could say.
Mhm. Unless nails.
Oh, nail is not available in your place?
Yes.
Oh, although nails are not available in your place, you can buy nails, uh, purchase nail in the city. I
Mhm.
recommend to use nails to get stronger structure for your house because building house is could be a once in a lifetime thing. It's very important thing to live.
Mhm. But I saw on the television this is special house in the wood, uh, unless nails.
Hmm, I see. But I think a house cannot be strong enough unless you don't use nails.
Okay, no problem. Uh, you are, um, you know better than me about building house, and no problem. I listen to you. Uh, but unless nails is really difficult to make build house. Uh,
Mhm.
um, Although uh, I'm close the city and I will buy nails in the first shop.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm.
Also, I I discussed nail and wood glue, but you no, but it's not necessary. You accepted my suggestion advice.
Oh
Uh,
yes, yes, I accept your opinion
oh, thank you.
about about house. And what's the name? What's the name house with nails?
A name?
Yes.
Name of the house? I think uh, wood house would be nice.
With house, I need two dining room, one dining rooms, two bedrooms,
Mhm. Oh,
uh, big kitchen,
I
of
see.
course, bathroom, and also
Mm.
porch in
Oh,
front of the house and big garage
mm.
on the next on the house for my car.
Okay, although I said the name would be nice, the woodhouse would be the nice name, but the mansion is proper. The name, yeah, Bourbon's mansion is good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that sounds like a wonderful place to live. So very good. Well,
It
we've
is
come to the end
perfect.
of this
Yes.
today. So very good. Well, great job, guys, as far as using the words and everything. So thank you. For our next class, we're going to be focusing on, oh yes, dating in the workplace. So if you want to date someone and you work together, there's going to be some rules to follow. So that's what we'll be discussing on Wednesday. Okay. For now, thank you again both for coming. Bob, I'm glad you got in. And hopefully you both have a really good day, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks for joining. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye,
Bye.
Ken. Bye, Ken.
Bye, Mom. Bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye, Becky.
Bye.
Bye.